And how do you recognize these realized souls? These souls that are vibrating at a higher frequency, who are really nirvichara, who are really adhyatma prasada, who are really rita prajna. So these people help you without expectations. They're absolutely pure divine souls. They're not interested in making you dependent on them. They will not ask you to follow them, like them, and they will not ask you for anything. They will tell you the truth, they'll show you the path and ask you to follow on that path. Don't come to me is what they will say. Do not. I've shown you the path and keep walking on it. They will not ask you to chant their names. They will not ask you to remember them or give them all your problems and then you can go be free to do whatever you like. No, they will show you that you are responsible for your transformation and nobody else. A real teacher, a pure teacher who wants nothing from you will show you your power, your divine connect within yourself. That's your inner power. And that person is truly nirvitarka, nirvichara. That person is adhyatma prasada, ritu prajna, pure, absolute, pure, pulsating, vibrant soul. There's a story of a sadhu who goes from village to village and goes about asking for bhiksha, food. And on one such village tour, he was staying outside the village on the outskirts, and many people would come, take his advice, seek his blessings, ask him questions. So on one such stay outside a village, a grandmother comes along with her grandson, and she says this grandson has a problem. He wastes too much food. Please tell him not to, and he will listen to you. He is not listening to me. So the sadhu says, come after 15 days, I will tell him. So they leave. After 15 days, they come back and the sadhu tells the boy not to waste food, that it's a bad habit. It's not good for Mother Nature, not a good practice. And the boy nods and listens to him. And he agrees. And so, from therefore, he stops wasting food. The grandmother, after a few days, comes back with other issues. And then she asks the sadhu that it was so simple for you back then to tell the boy to stop wasting. But why did you ask for 15 days to tell him that? The sadhu smiles and says, Devi, I was also wasting food and I was not responsible about it. So for 15 days, I practiced not wasting food, respected every morsel on my plate, made sure all was well utilized. And only then could I tell the boy to do the same. That's the mark of a realized soul or a true teacher, a real guru, a wise one. You know, in whose presence we transform. Today, in this world of social media, there are so many self-proclaimed gurus and babas who only talk, who are great at their antics, who have a great presence on stage, who have great control over their language, but you have no transformation in their space. You come empty-handed and go back to your old ways. Why is that? Because there's no power in that teaching. There's no power in the teacher. The teacher who's not practicing what he or she preaches is empty and hollow. And therefore, all the ones in that person's presence feel empty and hollow. It's good to hear, great to see, but no transformation. It's very important to know who the Rita Prajna is, who the Adhyatma Prasada is, who the Nirvitarka, Nirvichara level of teacher is, who is detached, aloof, practices Vairagya, yeah, who is chasing the limelight. You got to be very careful of who you're listening to and what you're getting in return.